Welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 26th session of the New Divines Dungeons & Dragons campaign. We have David as Terry. We have Bob as the Old Man. We have Austin as Rolfur. Ryan down there is Billy, and of course Stan is over here, is played by Eric. I know which one's your name and which one's your character's name, don't worry. Last time, you recruited some followers. You found artists who really hate the capitalist system. Talked to some ghosts. Yeah. Got the money that was intended for your own attempted murder, and instead
paid off my own contract.
Yeah, just paid off your own contract. Yeah, fun times. And we got to like late evening of that day, and we were kind of out of time, so I just sort of stopped before clarifying. So Terry, Stan, and Alice, do you return to ship in the evening?
Terry's gonna go and get himself a like he's gonna rent an in-room.
Okay.
He'll walk everybody back to the ship, but
okay.
Well, more than likely he'll walk Alice back to the ship because I doubt Stan's back at all.
I'll walk with them, but then I'll go on to the town overnight until morning.
Okay.
Hey man, you got any more of that go juice? I got some.
Alice looks up, giving a concerned look as you
after we drop Alice.
What kind of father figures do I have here?
After. That wasn't the no.
Hey, she's got one good one.
Yeah. After leaving Bob, do you just return to the ship? Billy?
Yeah, I'm returning to the ship.
Okay. So Alice will sit with you while the others head out. I guess, Stan, do you offer Terry go juice?
I don't know what go juice is.
I think it's a
greater restoration. It's a greater restoration.
What do you plan on doing overnight?
Proselytizing.
To who?
People that are working late. I don't know. I could.
You are lagging.
Yeah,
I could look for trouble. I could accompany.
He wants to be my sidekick for the night, I think, is what he's saying.
He just doesn't like sleep.
Okay, you can wander the town with me.
Okay, then I'm not going to look up the price for you to get an in.
Thank you.
Rolfur, you're already at the ship. Visiting with a series of ghosts in your cabin. And the old man. You go through the back entrance that you'd already found to get into the underworld?
Yeah.
Easy enough. You find their little sewer-side tavern. A bit sparse. But, you know, people at least in little groups talking, telling stories to one another. What do you do?
I will go and talk to... Who should I talk to? I'll just go in there and generally proselytize. Not talk to an individual at all.
Okay, so you just kind of...
Yes, I am here. Very important.
The group all kind of just turns to hear what you have to say.
Alright, I will start expounding on the gods in general, like our cabal, and then just kind of me in particular.
You, at one point with it, as you stop going through the list of the individuals, and so does you call it a cabal of gods disagree with that of the great Eric Rasbrauter.
Oh God, what does Eric say?
As the god of traveling, adventure.
I don't know this man. He was not there when we were awakened.
And now, I remember you came in here a few days ago and you saw him. He seemed like he knew you. In fact, he told a story about the many years you spent in a bar together before finally deciding that you would stay with it and he would carry on. He told us about you. He said you're grumpy, though. I'm sorry. I didn't want to upset you. I'm gonna go. Give him a beer on me. I'm sorry. He just kind of walks to a back room. Looking like all of a sudden he's like, oh, now I'm the one talking. Didn't mean to do that.
You know, we might have to go and kill Eric if he's claiming to be a god.
It won't stick.
It'll just change.
I don't believe that for a second.
Okay.
Did you see how many times he died?
He hasn't seen all of them.
This is really my own fault.
Yes, it is. You give me something, I make you pay for it.
I can't argue with the system. It makes sense to me. Yeah, so after that, I just continue on proselytizing?
Okay.
Do I get a roll, or
Sure.
am I good?
No, you can get a roll. Like persuasion.
Okay. Stupid freaking mouse. Da 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 da. 34.
You notice some of them feel a little more like, oh, maybe you're a little more generous. You give out, you know, not just knowledge and advice, but magical benefits to your followers. That's nice.
Yep, totally the best.
That catches some attention. Otherwise, what do you do with your night after? The underworld. Or do you find someone to kill amongst their group as well?
I feel like I'm getting a reputation. After there, I guess I just go to bed.
Okay. And Billy's back in the boat for bed. Terry and Stan, what do you do with your night?
Well, I'm keeping an eye out for a good spot to put down another permanent image, or programmed illusion.
Another very traditional stab from an alley position?
Possibly, depends on what Eric wants to do.
Okay. So you walk by an alley and you see just a guy just sort of sitting there at the side of it.
So
Good
what do you
evening,
usually
Stan.
do, Eric? You know that guy?
Wait, what?
He just turns his hat. Good evening, Stan.
Do I recognize
You don't
that?
recognize him. You don't think you've seen this one.
But they've been reading about me, eh?
No, we know better. You're allowed to walk where you please.
Oh. I gained a reputation. I see what's going on here.
I was just about to ask Stan what your normal nights consisted of, but apparently it's making friends.
He has a collection of weapons that he's stolen from those
Yeah,
who have
he
tried
showed me the
stabbing him
daggers.
before.
He showed the daggers off this morning.
Yeah.
I mean, you really shouldn't mug people. Have you changed your ways? Have you stopped trying to mug people?
I'm very selective of those that deserve it.
What does that mean?
Like the people that deserve it, that aren't people that don't deserve it.
Who is that?
Children never deserve it. I know that one. And people with no money shouldn't bother mugging those.
Have you killed anyone?
Not too recently, no.
All right.
Evening.
Have you thought about easier ways of making money than mugging people?
But since you're awake, you can help us. And since you know what I do, you can start proselytizing.
So as you talk about these gods, this old man fellow sounds like a good one to me. Saying that you disguise it, I mean, I could think of some clever uses for that in useful ways.
Yep.
As long as you're not killing people.
Also, has anyone told you about the donation system?
No, but I don't like the sound of it.
Well,
Or you
As
should
you're-
probably repent for mugging people.
the churches run on money. They run on faith and belief, but also money. So the people that are proselytizing need to collect money. Most of the time, when they do so, they're asking for donations, like beggars, but more reputable, because they're doing it for the church. Now, as you get these donations, of course, there's overhead costs within the church. You have to make sure that you
not
stay.
down for this.
You have to remember that you
You
stay.
want me to go, David?
You also remember that you have to stay. You have to keep, keep yourself alive as well. So
You're
As
trying to
a-
convince him to proselytize for a living and to collect money as he does it.
yes, for the church.
You're not sure he understands you, but he seems to have come round to your idea.
It's a lot like skimming off the top, except you deserve it.
Ah, of course. Yeah. For righteousness.
And remember, you're not just scamming people out of. You're not scamming people out of money. They get things from their belief, just as how the old man would let you proselytize in many faces, collecting many donations for different parts of the church as different people.
So you're
But-
just changing my religion for fun, David.
But
A good trick, it sounds like.
while on the other hand, those of us that you're proselytizing about that aren't the old man, those of us that are, for day people that do things, on the sunlight, they get benefits from the other deities. So like Stan and I. So there's no scam here. There's an actual exchange of faith.
I like it. No scam. I like not scamming people.
So I would like to roll a persuasion check to give him a line to run that doesn't sound corny.
It's
Or at
gonna
least
be
if it
really
sounds-
unfortunate when I'm gonna have to kill David.
I mean, you've done it plenty of times. I've picked him up. It's a cycle.
Nat 20, 33.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to go ruin David's religion. It's
Nah, he's
unfortunate.
not proselytizing for the
It's
old man.
unfortunate. I'm gonna have to ruin David's religion.
You know
Then
nothing
you're
about
not there
it.
to know about it yet.
You're not there.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. He'll pay for it.
It's not like he's proselytizing for the
Yeah, I'm
old
not
man.
really sure what David's running on here, but I'm just letting him go along with this one. This is entertaining to me.
As we walk away from this guy, leave him to his business.
Mm-hmm.
Tell Stan, now he's not mugging people.
I mean, he still is, but just
No,
one of the living guys.
There's no threat of violence here. No one's getting hurt. The only people that he's getting money from are people who have money to donate.
Works for me.
It's unfortunate that I'm going to have to ruin David's religion.
Bob, there's nothing I could do that could make you happy in any world or game.
I do have to prestidigitate my outfit so I don't look so recognizable.
You know, if you worship the old man, you could change that.
Or, cast prestidigitation. So change up my outfit enough where I'm not that recognizable.
I mean, you're wearing a diamond encrusted full plate.
Yeah,
I don't know, like we could get you a
For a
cloak.
second, yep. That was wearing for a second.
I mean,
At least
you,
the time not to mug people. Wearing plate armor outfit.
but I mean, my goal for the night is to find a good place to put another programmed image,
Sorry.
and if I could convince
That
if I
alleyway was the place, by the way. It's where a guy sat up to mug people from. It's literally that alleyway.
Yeah, you might want to put it right there.
yeah, but like we could see it from the street.
He's not a good mugger. That's why he got dragged a few times.
Well, no, it's basically like he came up to get you as you were walking by. That's...
So did he actually?
He
need to,
stopped
or
because he
can't
recognized the description of who he was
Oh.
about to mug. He stopped. He heard
That's
the rumors. Don't do that, guy. That leads to no good
Oh.
times.
Okay, so I gotta be dumb next time. Don't say
Well,
hi when he says stand.
All right, well, you know what? Let me go plop down some magic. I'll be right back.
He's sitting there like almost like with his dagger kind of in his teeth, like thinking over something.
Like, I'm here to help you. I take a few minutes to cast the spell, and we kind of chat a little bit while I do so, and boom, this magical image has all the information you need, and I just walk away.
And so it pulls in when someone walks in front of it. So I just grab him and I pull him into the alley. Got it.
And
Didn't
we're
hear that part.
on board with your plan, David. Good job.
Okay, refresh. What did he just do?
I cast the programmed image for basically a proselytizing programmed image in the alleyway,
And the person responded.
and I'm a little concerned about it, but you know what? I think he's on the right track.
He's a little confused, but he's got the spirit.
Here my camera goes. And that's all that matters.
Otherwise,
Yes, my night usually consisted of stopping muggers. Clearly, I've got to change that up.
Do you want to use me as bait?
Do what?
Do you want to use me as bait?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Go ahead.
So like we're going around, and he sends me in the alleyways that he would normally go in.
I mean, the muggers aren't generally like waiting for their target to come into the alley, because who goes into the alley?
Oh, people that get mugged.
They just walk by too close to it.
Well, I guess I'm walking very close to some alleyways.
Make a luck check.
I don't know if this is supposed to be high or low, but we're rolling.
I know
I
you
just
know.
fall back like 10 feet and do regular walking with them and just watch this one happen.
19.
19. You don't find any muggers, but you do find someone at one point who is trying to carefully make their way home, and they're like, "Oh, I've seen you around in some of the cafes.
Try to
Can I walk with you a bit of ways?
Then should we use them as bait?
You're kind of
The guy who requests assistance to not get mugged.
I'm just
Yeah, we.
gonna, escort this person home.
Should we use this
You
one
know,
as bait?
help them. Jesus. Oh, man.
It was a joke.
Or was it?
It was just a joke.
Otherwise, uneventful evening.
Okay.
Um,
As we, well, I'll let you go ahead and bring him home. I'm gonna go ahead and fix some of the roads. I'm just gonna go around and fabricate so stone roads that look like they might be crumbled a little bit or anything like that. I'll just spend 10 minutes, do a fabricate, and put some nice divinity artwork within it. So they will have, some places will have nice fixed brick roads with art in it.
Okay. Next morning. Where'd this come from? In the morning, those on the ship notice a bit of a hustle and bustle going about. Activity from the crew. That's Billy, Rolfur, and the old man.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know, it's Stan and Terry. Do you go back for breakfast time, or?
Of course. And that's when I'll cast Greater Restoration on him.
Yep. And so, and you're noticing, ship all, fastening ropes, and basically they're preparing. They're going and picking up the last minute provisions that they're trading for.
Alright, so the boat's going to be headed off to Nexon now?
That's what it seems like.
Okay, we all gotta get off the boat.
Yeah, get ready and get off the boat.
Furthermore, as you are doing that, and given the amount of time you've been gone, you're not sure really for how long, but at this point, you notice that Zachariah does not seem to be here.
Okay.
I totally forgot to undo that polymorph.
It undoes after like an hour or whatever, anyways.
I'm pretty sure it's an hour or permanent.
Is it true polymorph?
Yeah, it's not permanent.
You'd need true polymorph for that.
Yeah.
Yep, duration 1 hour.
Alright, so I was gone for 2 days and now he's gone? Or he's not present?
Yeah, he's not on the boat at least.
Alright.
Didn't see him last night either.
Okay, well if I notice that I'll go ahead and shoot him a sending message and ask him where, what's up and where have you gone off to?
Yeah, he'll reply back that he went and found some work in one of the taverns, something to do. He disappeared.
Okay, does he tell me which tavern or just say one of the taverns?
He just says one of the taverns when you say it, when you ask. But
Okay. Well.
that's how casual conversation works.
Alright. Well, you could either pray to me to further respond, or I can talk to him later, if I can locate him.
What do you do? Anyone?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
So after collecting whatever stuff that we would have kept on the boat and getting that off and going to the town, I'm gonna go visit LA.
Oh. Okay, so you're wanting to go back to Nexon.
No, she's in this town, isn't she? No, she's in Nexon. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Then yeah, I'll go and locate Zechariah.
Okay. So you have
Was there general explicitly like we're doing this town, or I forget what we planned on in the past.
So, is that actually a better idea? Do you think? If I'm thinking about it, if anything would help this town, would
that?
Yeah.
Pronoun game. Well, that what?
would figuring out a way to optimize their logistics capabilities be a better solution than trying to start something new?
I mean, it depends on how much time and effort you're wanting to put into it. They at least have people that do logistics. Rooting out corruption is probably the thing that most affects stuff, for who's paying who and who's in whose pocket. Even that's taking time. Having someone, having shipped in a printing press or something is certainly on the upper difficulty of work, and probably involve leaving and coming back, setting up your business for that.
I can do that. I'm not worried about getting access to printing presses.
I guess I'll spend the day proselytizing.
Do you get your stuff off of the boat, or are you planning on being back on the boat when it leaves, or?
I don't have any stuff on the boat.
Okay.
I have all my stuff in my portable hull.
Okay.
At this place, I'm pretty sure I don't have anything on the boat. What would I have had on the boat?
I don't know. Whatever you moved out when you needed to pull stuff out of the portable hull for various reasons.
Nothing needed to be moved out of the portable hull. Okay, I'm going to spend...
Barnabas's corpse.
No, Barnabas's corpse was taken out to sea and
devoured.
Mm-hmm.
But not
He
by
ate him.
by other things. I did not eat him.
You turned
As
into
a shark.
You turned into a shark and you ate him.
Oh, I didn't eat him. I tore him up. I did not
could've
eat him. You
sworn
kept
I heard-
saying that. That's not what happened.
I used
Sounds
my
like
mouth to tear him up.
Yeah.
I didn't swallow. I spit it back out. I mean,
Yeah.
You know,
I
I
just
don't
got
think
a taste.
that just seems like the sort of thing somebody would just lie about.
You know, this is a hurtful thing y'all are doing, and I don't appreciate it. I'm hurt and offended, and I'll probably get over it. No, I'm going to take on the guise of a young bard and go around proselytizing the benefits.
The benefits of stealth and treachery.
Well, there's that portion, but there's the other portion too.
Theater.
Theater, that's correct.
Stan?
Well, I guess we didn't have any other major plans. I guess proselytize.
Are you planning to be back on the boat when it leaves, or do you take your stuff off, or?
I don't have any stuff. I'm nomadic. All in my pockets.
Terry?
So I've already removed my things when
When you
Gave
got
my
ready
room
to
up.
go find an in-room, yep.
which is all just basically which wasn't much. It's mostly just components, and I mean I've got just carrying them around, but I'm going to basically look for. I'm gonna send some prayers around. Dear old man, do we have a place to gather now that the boat is gone? Please respond.
Nope.
Yeah, what's Alice doing? I forgot to ask about that.
we don't, I'm gonna go ahead and just find a open air, just like a cheapo open air cafeteria place that like has like basically like a stew that they sell, and that's really about it. And just basically kind of just pray out some directions on how to get to that spot. And while I'm waiting to see if anybody shows up, the people that have the stew or whatever they do
We
sell,
have 3 secret herbs and spices.
I take like take like a taste, tell them what they are, and then go ahead and have a conversation
They
with them
just,
about.
as you talk, they continue to cook, and one of them just ties at the top of their stand like a bow, a red ribbon.
My people.
Robots.
Okay, but go ahead and talk to them about how to, make their stew last and make it better and all this stuff. I just basically chit chat as a one cook to another while we're doing it, and I mean like I'll patronize them. So but,
Just talk down to him.
yes, that's
Someone
what I meant.
comes up to buy some stew. Oh yes. Oh, and this did come for you. And
What was this?
something in a bag. It was to someone else. Don't worry about it.
Should I roll something?
Are you paying attention to that? Or are you talking to the other person there about their recipe and the way that
I'll-
it's terrible and they need
I'm-
to improve it? And
I'm
you've
definitely
figured out the secrets of all 3 of their secret herbs and spices.
Definitely talk to them about how they can improve their business and how they should take pride in it, and turning that into like a discussion on religion about how they should take how the god of crafts things works in ways that you should that pride is a virtue. But anyway, I'm really just waiting for the group to see if they show up.
Does anyone else show
I'll
up?
head over there. Yeah.
I'm gonna continue proselytizing.
No one shows up?
Like-
Alice shows up.
I said I show up.
Yeah, Stan said he
Okay,
showed up.
stated? Okay. Your party from yesterday shows up. Did Billy or Rolfur go to the instructions he gave?
Oh, what did they tell us to go someplace?
Yeah, he said, we can meet,
Now
here,
that the-
and he gave the instructions for where some stand is.
Now that now that we don't have the boat to kind of gather ourselves together.
Oh, so
Yes, that saves me the
So-
trouble of having to find Terry.
So we have breakfast. We go off to do our things, and you send out a prayer to everyone to come and meet there with you for
wait,
reasons.
did they throw us off the boat before breakfast?
No.
But people
I don't-
left
I
without
do
making
not
any
under-
decisions, or
Terry
really
didn't.
even discussing with each other that you're not staying on the boat.
Yeah.
Nobody seemed to communicate that with each other at all.
Yeah, and like Terry didn't come back in the morning to the boat.
I see. Okay.
Like,
yeah.
Terry, as far as he's concerned, the boat is already gone.
Okay, then yeah, I will meet up with people.
So like, when you guys get up for breakfast, Terry has not made breakfast.
Ship's biscuit. And a message from Terry. So I found this stew stand.
It's pretty terrible, but it's pretty low key.
Yeah, I'm working on stuff.
So it seems everyone other than the old man shows up.
Okay.
And you're like, he could be anywhere.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Did we
as far
see
as
a little ribbon exchange go down, or was that just with David there?
I mean, the red ribbon's gonna still be there, but like handing out whatever drugs or whatever they're doing was just me, and Terry doesn't care. People can do drugs, whatever.
While I'm making my way there,
Making my way down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my second sending message, and I'm going to send a message to Zechariah and tell him to also meet at that place that Terry wants us to meet. tell him to come there as well.
Like, that place is terrible.
Just incidentally.
So
choosing
the
one.
man who collected the sack, the pouch, he kind of, you know, as he walks a bit over to the dock itself and kind of looks out for a bit and then turns around and just staring at you for a bit, walks back over to you. So we're just gonna go somewhere.
To Terry?
Yeah. It's a little exposed here, don't you think?
I'm waiting on the. Yeah.
He has an
sure.
18 on his persuasion check, which goes somewhere a little less exposed.
Yeah, no one else has shown up. This is before anybody else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like right after I got the.
They think it's me.
Wait, the Fat Terry? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go and be like, yeah, sure.
Sounds
Like,
like
I mean, this sounds like
In
an
fact-
adventure. Like, Terry, when he was like in his 20s, was an actual adventure before he settled down and had a family and all that.
In fact,
So he's like,
by the time he's walked back up to you, he's stared at the ship front, and he's come back, and he has a bit of a different appearance than you think you saw before.
but I know it's the same guy?
Well, you saw him standing there. It's just, you saw his back from before enough, because you're standing there, and you've noticed. He came up, he walked over to the thing, and
Okay.
yeah, so he comes back with a bit of a different appearance before he says that. Let's...
Okay. I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
This is a sense insight. This is insight. I don't get a bonus, it's a straight roll. Do I think that this is the old man? 4.
Yeah.
All right.
With a
Yeah.
4, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, okay. Yeah. We'll just.
Yeah, I know he can change
we'll
his
just-
look. He
Yeah,
has
just
some
like,
sort of
yeah, we'll
illusion power.
Yeah. We'll just tell the others where we go. So what's up?
Yeah.
I tell him. Yeah. We'll just tell the others wherever we're going. So what's up?
Yeah, we got a secluded place just a block over here.
Okay. So I follow him. No problem.
Yep. No, and he'll go up to upstairs apartment.
So like yeah. I'm like as we're going like yeah. So I'm doing pretty decently. Spent some time last night with Stan. So we went out and did some minor proselytizing. I think I've got this whole church pyramid thing going. Tell him a little bit about that, and then like you know I think that once we get to the place and like we're go inside.
Yeah. You know, a cozy little apartment room. Looks like you know, kettle was left out on the next to the fireplace kind of thing.
Does he like go and do something for more than 30 seconds?
No, he'll kind of let you in, you know.
Well,
take
like
a seat. No,
okay, yeah,
I'm just
There he goes,
closes
takes a
the
seat.
door, and you need a dexterity save.
cool. Let's see.
I see this as no one but your own fault.
That's 5.
That's never killed nobody.
Let's see. We took a seat. Yeah, no, we're gonna throw a luck point. Well, you know what? It's a dex save. There's no way I'm gonna make a dex save. Yeah, we'll just suck it up.
Okay. So as he throws a lightning bolt at you, let's see, that was...
Ooh, I'll counterspell that. So I have a counterspell. What do I need to do? I need to look up.
If Counterspell is 3rd level,
Yeah.
Use reaction, 3rd level.
lightning
Is a
is
third level
lightning.
spell.
Yep.
Yep, then it just
So
counters.
it
You don't
just
have to roll
counters?
anything.
Yeah, so lightning sort of starts shooting out from him and...
No shit. You know what I get to use?
What?
Force Cage.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
He's sitting there stuck in the cage. He goes, "I wish you hadn't looked so pleased with yourself."
Man. Oh, do you got that much, Ruby?
I bought a ton of ruby and a bunch of other materials while we from like through Rolfur.
Ah.
So
I don't believe I actually ever bought anything though.
yeah, I gave you the money, and you brought it back to me.
The money probably because the Wizard's Tower doesn't sell stuff.
I thought you did. I thought you actually went and bought that stuff for me.
From who? The Wizard's Tower doesn't sell stuff.
Did they at that point? That was a while back. Was it before?
Yeah. Yeah, that was. They totally did that.
I don't remember.
Lore Keeper?
I have no mentions of Ruby anywhere.
Yeah.
No, I didn't give like Ryan the list of shit. I sent it over to Adam, and I sent it over to Austin.
Yeah, you sent a list of here's what I tell him to buy from the.
Yeah, and he went and
Wizard's
did
Tower.
it. It was like 30 seconds.
Okay.
But if you didn't have a place to buy it from, no problem.
Like, it wasn't a problem at the time. It was something we went over in about 30 seconds. If you want to retcon it, that's fine. I'll take my money back.
Well, I'm looking through.
Mm-hmm. Check here.
I don't remember what I did.
Let's see. Terry buys diamond for Revivify there.
And it was after I had fucked up with the wizards that I gave a bunch of money to Rolfur when he was messing with them.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I know he gave him the money. It was whether or not I was yet thinking of the fact that they're not a shopper, or maybe I just said fine.
These people.
I thought I did ruby in there. I did not grab enough ruby dust. So I couldn't do this anyway.
Okay.
I have like...
But we'll go ahead and
I
say
have-
sure. If, unless we find specifically otherwise that I declined it, then perhaps whatever. He was on the good side of someone because he summoned the founders or whatever and managed to convince them to
yeah.
just to get what you were trying to get.
Yeah, it was only like 600 gold worth of stuff, so I do not have enough ruby dust.
Okay.
But anyway, so let's see. I did still counter.
Yeah.
What kind of building are we in?
You are in like a little apartment kind of structure over top of like a tailor shop.
Okay, so we're upstairs.
Yeah.
Man, the only good spells that I have for combat are gonna blow the building up.
I'm okay with it.
I'm kind of okay with it too. I mean, I'll survive a fireball.
That's how you send a message.
I didn't ask how big the building was. I said I cast fireball.
Like, I'm real tempted. I'm just looking over my spells that I got. Oh, there we go. I don't think that requires a thing. Let's see.
It's not like you don't have a team medic on the way. So you could just blow up the building and I might be able to pick you up.
Okay, yeah, no, I just do that. That was nice of him. He needs to make a charisma saving throw. DC 20.
21.
Can I spend a luck point to make him reroll?
Is that how
I
luck
don't-
points work?
I
I have no idea.
don't think so. No.
I think you all can spend it on yours.
Okay.
But I might be wrong.
Okay, well, I snap my fingers at him and nothing happens. Oh, I know. Can I give him disadvantage by having Seabird flap at him?
Nope.
On attack.
Disadvantage on what?
His saving throw.
No.
Okay. Well, either way, I mean, that's my turn. I'm still sitting on the couch.
Yeah, you can only use luck points on enemy
Attack rolls.
Okay.
Otherwise.
Yeah, and I mean, at that point, I'll say, You're not the old man. I'm not the old man. Who are you?
Praise to the old man.
No, the
Are
old
you-
man's trying to have you killed.
And you need another dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I don't know what you did, David.
6. Is that another lightning bolt? That's another counterspell. Okay, definitely not using fireball now because then my last I could upcast it.
Yep.
Done, you're an infuriating target.
So my cleric spell once per day has now been used. Damn.
I think you get twice per day at a certain
Depends on what level.
It's
Yeah,
a 4th level cleric spell.
4th level. Yeah, only
Yeah.
once.
I tried to banish him, send him to the river.
Again, or?
No, I mean I can't do it again.
Oh, okay.
And I guess I'm just gonna blow the room up. Yeah, I'll just be like, you like, yeah, I'm just telling him like, nope, you fucked up, and hit him with, and I hit the back of the room with a fireball. I'll upcast it to level 4.
It's dexterity save?
Yes.
And that is for a 9d6 if oh, it's for half anyway. So yeah, this hope you didn't like this house.
23 on my dexterity save.
Damn.
I tell you,
well,
his stats are not great. He's rolled his second natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, so 31 damage halved, because I think it's a saver
15.
half. Yeah, so 15 damage if it's half. Half is 1.6.
He's not dead.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, the building's on fire and probably got like decent size of it blown out, 40-foot diameter.
I'm gonna pay for that.
Just wondering, the people that are on the way, do they see the commotion?
Yeah, see some of it at some
Oh,
point.
I will definitely send a prayer to the old man and say, like, you sent an assassin after me? Really? Can I send more than one prayer in a turn?
Yeah.
How are you going to word that as a prayer? Oh,
Okay.
old man.
Yeah, just like, dear
man,
old man.
why would
And
you
it's-
send an assassin
no,
after
it
me?
was-
Dear old man, what the actual fuck?
No, it's dear old man. You sent an assassin after me? Really? With reverence, the god Misu.
This return without trials, virtue is meaningless.
My return is nah.
Because he can return no,
Mhm.
prayers.
Yeah, I can. Like,
Yeah,
nope.
well, if I can send a response, it shall be, well, the fireball in the side of this wizard's building
You
says
Can't
otherwise.
send a reply.
Okay,
Only I
no.
can.
Gotcha.
Just like, no, I
So
didn't.
a black beam of energy springs
back.
from his finger.
Can counterspell be upcast? Let's see.
Yes.
Because I am not
I'm
taking
Davis
that.
in combat. I want to get jumped.
Well, disintegrate screen.
No, black is finger of death.
Alright.
Counterspell can be upcast, and if you do so, it increases the level of automatic success.
That's why I want to upcast it.
Yes.
I will burn my fucking
Hey,
teleport.
David, you do realize you have Death Ward on you right now, right?
It says a 5th level slot.
Does does Death Ward take care of that?
If you die, I think you're fine.
It's not instant death.
Which is not what this is. This is a bunch of negative energy damage, right?
Yeah, it's a kill instantly, which I don't think finger of death is. I think it's just a ton of damage.
Yeah, kill with Death The instant kill ones are just negated instantly.
Yeah, no, Finger of Death is a fucking 7th level spell. So yeah, I am absolutely going to cast Counterspell at 7th level. Bam. No. You're
That-
dealing with you're dealing with a god. How dare you? Is he still up?
Well, I mean,
You
that
didn't hurt him.
didn't hurt him.
He felt no damage.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
it's
that
a-
does successfully counterspell the spell that he was casting that apparently you think looks like Figure of Death.
Whatever it was, I said no.
Yeah, you said no very hard.
And I am still sitting on a fucking couch.
Contract's a contract.
It's like, this will be your end. You will die, or you will stop.
I've accepted the contract. I'll die
Nope.
if I stop.
Death if it is. I'm gonna go ahead and do another 3rd level counterspell. Or not counterspell, another 4th level fireball. So if the building isn't gone yet, he needs another DC 20 save.
20 or 21?
20.
20. He meets 20.
Well, 14 damage on his save this time.
Although that is enough to knock him unconscious.
Is the building intact?
The other side of it is. So,
Right.
those
I'm gonna-
returning to meet at this soup stand. The soup stand is not currently operating as they're distracted looking no. The soup stand is distinctly 3 herbs and spices. Try 3
Selling to people that are gawking.
Yeah, just trying to. And as you're walking there, you just hear a couple of explosions. And when you get to it, as they're trying to sell you, you just see Terry in the wreckage of an upper floor of a building like 2 blocks back from here.
Crazy.
I'm
You
gonna
mentioned Rolfur?
I'm gonna take the guy over my shoulder. Actually, no. I'm gonna like put him on a Terry's plate, and go ahead and Terry's floating disc,
I know.
and just drag him with me. I go ahead and like is there rope in the building in that it's in the room that's not on fire?
No.
Okay, I just take him out. I go ahead and pray to the old man. Like, the building that's burning is your fault.
Probably not.
But
My response is probably not.
well, like, and I pray back to you as I'm walking out. Well, the assassin that just tried to kill me on contract said that it was from the old man. So you can go ahead and deal with him. I think he's alive. I have the body.
Well, I didn't order it. Not my problem.
All right.
Do with him what you will.
I go ahead and yeah, okay. Bring out the body to the group. Be like, it's like the old man tried to have me assassinated.
Revivify.
I said
Try
multiple
us
times I
too.
didn't, so.
The guy that tried to kill me said you did, and one of them
No.
has
I
more
just
conviction.
revivified him.
First of all, no, he didn't.
It really seemed like he did.
Is David just having like a conversation in his head? What's going on here?
No, this is Bob and I arguing. So yeah, I bring him out
Well,
like
I mean,
so.
The
you're
prayer?
deliberately misunderstanding what he said, I think.
But,
So,
but you didn't hear what the guy said.
I didn't hear. David, the player, is deliberately misunderstanding what the guy said.
Nah, he said for the old man. A
He said
contract,
praise
contract.
to the old man.
Praise the old man. A contract, and tried to kill me.
Sounds like
Yeah.
you're.
You did make a statement in
Revivify
between
him,
those 2
sure.
sentences, but
It's like, remember, you're gods now. That means you're liable for all your followers' actions. Some of them are real stupid.
Yeah.
I don't
so
believe that's how that works.
I bring the guy out and be like, well, here, yeah. So this is the assassin that the old man tried to send to me. So
Let's talk to him.
Yeah. that's a good idea.
at this point he has
he's alive
failed
again.
3 death saves, so
Yeah,
Revivify.
Revivify. He's alive again.
okay.
So
The healer's here, the one with resurrection.
What is
Well,
what
that's
is the
not-
situation that he's in when he's
We're-
brought back?
like, I mean, Revivify has a time limit, so we're on the street.
If he just died on this third
Yeah.
save, yeah.
Okay,
Just
but who's
walk up as
around
he
it?
died.
What's around?
I mean, You tell us what's on the street. It's
I mean,
the
of
three-
you. Do you guys stand like arm up around him? Does he have just like you?
Oh no, he's just lying on the. It's like, oh, I will try to take any kind of any I don't know, symbols or like spell books or anything like that off of him.
He doesn't have a spellbook with him. Who would take that out?
Any focus?
Yeah, he has sort of a crystalline orb.
All right, well,
he also
that-
has a couple of sort of red metal daggers.
All right, well, the red daggers and the orb are in my bag, so that he can't use them to cast spells with. Like so. What do you have to say for yourself? He's just lying there on the floating disc.
With like 1 HP.
He's like reaching for something in
I
his
slap
cloak.
his hand.
Like he's
What?
like reaching like into a cloak.
Yeah, I slap his hand.
Okay.
Stop it.
His hand is inside of a cloak. It's
Huh?
I reach in his cloak with him. This is gonna
Yeah,
get
little-
real awkward real fast.
Huh?
No accounting for tastes.
Wait, do you not know the process that you deal with, prisoners and hostages?
he
No,
didn't have any
Terry-
rope.
No, Terry has no idea whatsoever.
I cast Cure Wounds on him.
Terry has
Well,
never
stop,
taken a
Stop
hostage
that!
life.
Don't cast Cure Wounds. He's down to 1 HP, exactly where we want him.
And stop it. Let's make sure that he's not pulling shenanigans before you do that.
But yeah, no, okay.
As he's clearly trying to pull some sort of shenanigans.
Yeah. Non-lethal damage. Knock him out again.
All right, well, Billy just knocked him out.
Okay, now you're going about this all wrong. Start undressing the guy.
Let's do this in an alley, please.
Yeah, go ahead and wheel us over to an alley so we can get
Yeah.
him naked.
Like naked? No, that's obscene.
Whatever you all are into, I mean, shit.
No, he's a prisoner now. If he's going
No,
to be
he keeps his underwear, he keeps his pants.
No, that's not how you do
No.
it.
Alice's response.
No.
I think I should go somewhere else.
No.
Well, Alice, it might not be safe. We don't know who else the old man has decided to put hits
You
out on.
keep saying that, but
Yeah, it's never been true, but he does keep saying.
Well, we're gonna get that figured out real quick once the guy comes to. Terry is jumping to taking the slight jump to praise the old man, lightning bolt, to jumping to that's from the old man. It's not a far jump.
It's a pretty far jump.
We lost Ryan.
yeah.
If we were like already established gods, it'd be a pretty far jump. At this point, it's a bit of a weird jump, but it's not super far off.
Also, we are under contract. You would have been notified if I betrayed it.
Yeah.
That contract only covers if you try to steal power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could still have shenanigans against each other.
Yeah.
Whole wars even.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping murder. Just no direct attempts to eat other gods.
But anyway, so does anybody have rope?
I don't. I have over 500 shark teeth.
I just have shark teeth.
Wait, didn't you guys have rope when you went in and explored the Undercity?
That's what
I did not.
Sorry. Yeah, I brought the rope back when we left.
Okay.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
All right,
It was too short, anyways.
So-
So Stan does.
Stan has rope. So we'll go ahead and strip this guy naked and tie him up.
Do you look through his ropes?
Yeah, we can check his stuff now that
Yeah,
it's
we-
off of him.
The thing you find he was reaching for was a small vial of some sort of liquid.
Yeah.
I'll identify it. What kind of check is that? Arcana?
To figure that out, it's an hour.
Hmm.
Or cast a spell.
Oh, okay, well, I'll figure it out later.
Okay.
So, definitely not poison vial.
But yeah, so anyway, what you do is you tie him up so that he's constrained, and then you also make sure that you tie his head tightly to his under jaw so he can't bite anything.
But then he can't talk.
We don't have to worry about him moving his mouth to be able to talk to him.
That's not terrifying.
I don't understand that concept, but
Telepathy,
you're the
man.
you're the expert here.
Yeah, telepathy. That's how
You have telepathy.
Yeah, of course I do.
I love how you say that like that's a thing that we would have.
I am not okay with using telepathy here because I don't have that.
I can
And
give
I
it
need-
to you.
Okay, can you give it to everyone?
I can give it up to 8 people.
Okay, yeah, then that's fine.
Oh,
Because like
so
he
hive mind
attacked,
us, yeah.
like he attacked me in the name of the old man. I would like to find out why, because the old man has responded to my prayers saying "nuh-uh," which
Okay,
I'm
and
not
it does
sure is-
it does say visibly you'd be able to notice it looks like a potion of healing that's coming up.
Oh, it is a potion of
potion
healing.
of
We know
healing?
that.
But you haven't identified it, but from looking at it, that's
Okay,
it
So
says
now
it,
that
where
he's
it's like,
trained, we can heal him up.
so yeah, now that he's restrained, we can heal him up. Then we go deeper into the alley.
Oh, and are you worried about us being like overseen by people?
Yeah,
the crowd at the end of the alley looking down it from the exploding building just happened.
I heal him to 42
The
health.
guard and the guard presence that's approaching and trying to.
but so what's so I mean, so he's healed up,
All right.
conscious is restrained.
I don't know if anybody wants to talk to the guards about what's happening. I can set up a tiny hut.
Yeah, no, I need to hear from this guy what his story is because I don't understand what's going on, and I was the one attacked.
It's like I can go ahead and start ritual casting tiny huts so we have a some level of privacy, and then I can cast telepathic bond afterwards.
So he's woken up already. I just undo his jaw thing and just ask him why. Okay, were you hired by the old man?
Who are you?
Make an insight check.
I have nothing on that, so
And all
I
of us,
have-
or is it just
that's a 16. I rolled a 16.
Can we also make insight checks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will allow up to 2 rolls total. If someone else that's there is trying to figure it out, I'll let someone else roll as well.
Sure, I'll attempt.
You mean we can't just dogpile a roll?
30.
But you're good. He doesn't respond. He doesn't give an answer. But you can tell just from his look, like, the concept that the old man would be someone who would hire for a contract strikes him as very strange.
I'm like, old
Like,
man,
like as if like that line doesn't fit in that sentence.
it's like old man wouldn't need to hire anybody.
You're right. He wouldn't need to, but I don't understand why. Like that's the only thing he said is that he was killing me for the old man.
And you believed them.
I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
Yes, this line of questioning is pointless.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But no, okay. So
Old man.
if we're not,
Old man.
Yep.
You said you were out proselytizing, was it?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and you're actively paying attention to prayers of those relatively nearby, because
Oh,
you're presently
absolutely.
getting a prayer from one of your followers, who feels like they're at the door of death and just needing an out from a situation, from
I mean, he's full health again.
that they have been caught in their ruse, and that they're just trying to get out of it.
I send back to him. When captured, take the most honorable route to escape. You know the code. Follow it.
Anyway. Oh, and the old man disappears.
He disappears.
The old man completely cuts off.
Alright.
Leaving the man.
So he's just praying that he's like in trouble, or
Mm-hmm.
all the information I get is I've been caught.
Yeah, it's someone that's been caught and is trying to
Okay.
get out of it.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just triple check. I'm gonna send a prayer to the old man again. I'm just gonna say it out loud. Dear old man, one of your followers, I think he's a shapeshifter, declared that he was going to kill me in your name.
No.
I just want to make sure that you don't have dibs before I take care of him myself.
I send back to David. I have not hired anyone to kill you. If I'm going to do it, I do it myself. I send back to the guy. Remember, you are under contract. That's not just for the life that you are to take. It is for your life that will be spent. Do not fail twice.
But anyway, I end up.
And yeah, that's
You go
I
over
think
my
fine.
head, just so you know, Bob.
What?
If that's supposed to be something he gets, you've gone over my head as well.
Oh, his contract is not just to kill the guy, but to stay silent.
Yeah.
So he failed the first half. Don't fail twice. Don't
Okay.
open your mouth.
Well, he
Don't
knows
fail
that.
twice. Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
go
He's
ahead.
praying to me, and my basic response is, "You failed.
Yeah.
Don't do so
Yeah.
twice."
so I tell the group, well, the old man doesn't care what we do with them.
Anyway, so I say
I'm gonna to be like,
in order to, and it's like, in order to ensure that you're able to flee and try again another day, I think that you should tell us everything about the reason that you attempted to kill Terry, and I cast suggestion on him.
Oh, he's gonna fail twice. What a shame. I mean, it's got a DC, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's DC 20 will save, wisdom save.
Come on, do it again, bud.
How many?
Oh, I
asshole
will.
saved against every one of my saves.
Just a moment. I will also go ahead and use one of my bardic inspiration dice to give him some unsettling words.
What does that do? Disadvantage.
Lowers his actual check that he rolls based
Wow.
off my bardic inspiration dice, which is a D10.
Rude.
So he gets a -4 on his saving throw.
That will not make this easy. That didn't make it easier.
Poor guy's gonna fail twice. What a shame. So much potential.
Well, you can't make someone do something against their nature, even with magic.
So the greatest punishment would make him live because they failed.
But that wording against their nature, that can be used to excuse too much.
But it is a true fact.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
It depends on the individual.
And it's like there's got to be some room for interpretation there, because it's like, everything's against my nature. That's retarded.
Well, that's what DMs are for.
Right.
Must be word manner to course action without reasonable. Failed save, pursues action, you describe the best of its
What's happening in this
Suggested course of
interrogation
action
process right now?
can continue for their entire duration. Suggesting okay, and what is it that you suggested? What was your...
To tell us all the details of why he attempted to kill Terry.
Through my oath for the Red, I was given a contract to do so. And move forward with haste to fulfill it, as is my honor.
Why kill Terry, though?
I'm so proud. He's walking that line.
Why was Terry the target?
I don't ask questions like that.
Who was the person who put the contract on Terry? Are you thinking, or is he no responding?
He's working on no responding.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just like, well, looks like you've got this. You're getting more out of him than I could, so I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the PR. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave him, and be like, you guys got this.
I mean, I'll try to get something, but it
Try to make sure we're ready.
seems that the Reds, who are the Reds?
Well, they're a gang.
You
Okay.
don't know that.
I mean, there was a red ribbon. They were giving out stuff. The gang.
Did you tell us that?
Yeah, did you want to tell anyone about the red ribbon?
No. I just it's like there was a shop with a red ribbon, and then they gave out some stuff to this guy, to this guy, and then he came back. It's probably some kind of gang.
I go to the shop then.
Then I guess that's their calling card.
3 sacred herbs and spices.
Like,
Normal day here. You wanted to get some stew. Be 3 copper.
well, you have a
Stan,
problem.
you said you went to the...
Yeah. Did you guys put a hit out on
We would never.
intimidate?
Seriously?
You had a hit put on.
You literally just walked up. We have 3 secret herbs and spices. Your immediate thing is, I know your secret. It's this.
Wait. So
Trying to have me killed. What?
Intimidation?
Terry, did they put a hit out on you because you made their chicken shop look bad?
I didn't even talk. I wasn't even saying anything in front of customers.
You fucking idiot. And you blamed me.
I do have to commend their efficiency on hitmen in this town. Wow.
I know, fucking immediately. It's great.
And this guy cast lightning bolt too.
Yeah.
Assassinations that are recruited from the mages. The mages
All right,
hall.
I take one of his.
Figured out who done it.
I take one of his red. Yeah, I go back. I take one of his red daggers, and I just go ahead and cut it. I just put it in his heart.
Okay.
Coup de grace.
And
Critical hit.
does the red dagger do anything?
It stabs him. That looks like it kills him, yeah.
Okay.
Stabs him super good.
I go ahead and just leave the body, the next to naked body there. I get the rope back for Stan.
Adam, once I intimidate him and get that answer, it's gonna put a hit out on me. I want to see this. How efficient this is. If you can just keep doing this, or there's a time frame.
There's a cost with it.
Oh, how much?
Well, it sort of depends on the
Pay
situation.
for that guy, last guy. You don't persuade.
That's just-
You're just gonna do that.
We'll just we're gonna have to close up early today.
I got 34 persuasion.
Yeah, no, that's too far against you.
Oh.
They're too afraid that you're doing something that's gonna get them killed.
You got a black. What do you have to worry about?
Do you dig further through that set of robes you got?
I guess whatever, that guy's dead, so I'll just go ahead and go with where Stan is. And it's like, what? Do we got another one?
Yeah, these two here seem to be part of the group.
Wheeling away a cart.
Yeah, on me.
Yeah,
Ask
we're just
him.
kind of walking casually behind the guard. By the way, I hand the red daggers to Stan for your collection.
Oh, thank you.
All
How many
right.
red daggers?
Into the.
There were 2 red daggers that he gave me.
Wait, so is it just the one chicken shop guy, or there's 2 people?
There's 2 people with it.
There's 2 people with it.
Oh,
Wow.
You guys-
Sure, why not?
yeah, you guys can go ahead and take care of this. I'm gonna go make sure that our companion is okay. I'm gonna go and find Alice.
Make an investigation check.
I can do that. I can
Listen,
+10
I
to
was
that.
over there minding my own business.
I'm gonna roll a luck point. 17, which is not much better than what I wasted the luck point on.
She wasn't hidden too well. You find her a bit of a ways down, laying on someone's roof. You know where she's at.
I make sure that I'm somewhere that she can see, and I'm just gonna kind of chill. So I kind of like go over my spell book, go over my recipes a bit.
She's just sort of staring up at the sun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give it a bit, so go ahead and
Yeah.
handle with that. Get the light on.
Those following the chicken soup people.
Yeah. So. Whoever the actual were both of them saying 3 herbs and spices, or was one cooking in the back or something?
I mean, it's a stand. One of them is more promoting, the other's more cooking. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and focus on the person cooking because they were the one who tied the ribbon, right?
You don't know when Terry has left.
Okay.
And the ribbon's down by now, right?
Yeah.
Or is it still up there?
By the time you got over there, it wasn't there.
Okay.
I asked them to put the ribbon up for me, but they won't.
I go ahead
And
and
they can't
say
afford it.
to whatever the cook, I suppose, is you better, before you get into even worse trouble, I bet you should follow my instructions from here on out, and I'll cast suggestion on them.
Okay.
And same thing, I'll roll my d10 as well. They only get a -1.
What do they have to make?
20.
Yeah, no, they fail.
Okay.
They do not have a bonus.
So, following my instructions from here on out, tell me about why Terry was attempted to be assassinated.
Oh,
And tell us your protocol on how
sorry.
fast
Like
you do it.
I thought it was clear in game. If it wasn't clear in game, Terry does say before leaving that these guys didn't like that I was talking to them about their recipes, so they apparently tried to have me killed. So I do say that,
Okay.
but like before I go
Well,
off
you
to go.
stuck together already.
Sorry.
Do you
Yeah,
still
you guys-
cast your spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. He's
Oh.
involved in some sort of insider trading, trying to destroy our business and reveal our secret recipes.
He was
How'd you call a hit so quickly?
He was involved in insider trading. What do you mean by that?
Couldn't have known our 3 secret herbs and spices if he wasn't somehow trading knowledge from.
No. So he was
He
able
must have
to
been.
he was able to reveal what your secret recipe was, and that's why you had the contract put on him. How did you get in contact with the Reds?
Tie a red ribbon.
And you'd already had a payment set up, or was that done? Is that done after the fact?
Payment was available.
So
Wait.
I can just take a red ribbon and tie it up, and the red.
In fact, if you feel within around the robe, somewhere in the robe is tied that pouch.
Yeah, I've got the robe, but
You took it? Okay.
Man, so you set up the contract beforehand? Who did you talk to?
Assassin came by. Let him know to hit. In a line of secret business, there are pre-agreed arrangements with some of the local figures of power and authority.
Like who?
Like the rats.
Hmm. So you just know how to operate with the Reds, you don't know any of them personally?
Mm-hmm. Generally tends to be different people each time.
Because they shapeshift. The assholes.
They didn't used to.
Yeah, that's a new thing. Somebody gives it out. Okay. Well, I'll inform Terry of people and their protectiveness of the secret recipes.
I was hoping it wasn't that.
Wait, how much? If you looted his body, how much money did? Since I assume the assassin picked up the money in the bag now.
Do you pray that to me?
No. I'm just
I
curious.
haven't
in general.
looked.
So you do have the bag on. Okay.
Yeah, like Terry
So I was
has it in
curious.
Terry has it in his backpack. It's just like he hasn't looked. He was more concerned about Alice.
Then I will issue you a prayer and ask you how much are you worth. Or no, I'll ask these people how much did they pay for him.
Where are they, Stan? Where do they go?
But
Where did Terry and Alice go?
Alice booked it when you were stripping a man down, and Terry went to go look for him.
Well, let's go find him.
Yeah, telepathic.
During all of this, Rolfur, what are you doing?
Well, did I ever make it to where they were?
Yeah, you've been around for all of this. So.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have gotten involved with that.
Noted, understand, learning, got it.
Yeah.
Documenting. All right, keep going.
I'll have to ask Terry what that recipe was, because they didn't say. Missing in my notes.
I don't care about the recipe. I don't care. No, I need Terry to help us with stone shaping those people tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing that Terry could do. Did you go up to Terry to talk to him about that?
That's what I came here for. That's why I wanted to find Terry.
Okay. Then
Yeah,
you probably
I mean,
follow him instead of them when they go talking to the old people. You follow Terry looking
Yeah.
for Alice.
Yeah, no, we could definitely get on that. It's just my concern is that Alice has yet again been in the middle of something unfortunate. I think that she's having. I'm worried about her.
Well, nothing ends a childhood like adversity.
So, I mean, I don't think that I've had a very good track record with helping her. Do you want to go ahead and try to talk to her?
I mean, I can talk to her if that's something you want me to try.
Well, I mean, I've got about 3 uses of stone shape left today because I spent a fair amount of power on dealing with that assassin. I may have been a little overcautious, but I mean that'll help a little bit. If you wanna, I mean, I guess I'll just go back. If it's that, so getting those people a path out is a priority for you.
Well, before I leave the town, I'd want them to have access to the outside.
All right.
What they do after that, how they integrate into the town, that's up to them. The important point is that they need a clear path out.
Okay. Well, Terry's gonna go ahead and heft his backpack back up and kind of wave at Dallas and be like, "Let me know if you need anything," and
Wait, are you gonna leave
Most-
again before we meet up?
He wants me to go do something.
Well, I mean, just before we
One time
leave
asked
town.
you what you
Oh.
had.
Oh, so like this isn't a... Okay, yeah, well I can wait to do this then.
Just before we leave town, that's something that I will insist on us completing.
Alright, well, in that case, Terry's gonna go ahead and kind of go through the stuff in the guy's cloak and also send a prayer to the group, let them know where we are now.
Did Zachariah show up?
He was amongst the crowd there, but there's quite a bit of chaos, and he definitely stayed back from some of it.
Dear Billy, we're about a block away now, kind of to the east.
Okay, then I'll go ahead.
Amen.
I'll go ahead and locate Zachariah if
Okay.
he's still around here.
Yep.
And yeah, apparently they tried to kill Terry, but didn't go too well for them. All right.
Bounced off?
I'm not. Apparently, it had something to do with him revealing their secret recipe. But we gotta head a block down. I just got a message from him that we're meeting up over there. I wanted you to come with us.
Alright.
Right.
When I meet up with Terry, what was the recipe?
Like, it's a secret recipe. Why would I tell you?
They were
Wanna-
going to kill you
wanna
over
know.
it.
No, he's
do I need
spreading
a
it.
roll? Do I need a roll for my proselytation, or has that not come up yet?
That's not come up yet.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Anyway,
Because I don't know at which point when ultimately you've been involved with this on the side, if ever you break away from it, so I'm trying to figure out how long you'll be.
so
Nah, I'm good.
So
This is their problem.
we
Got
all,
nothing to do with me.
are we all able to successfully meet up?
I suppose other than the old man.
Well, yeah, that's fine. So anyway, now that we've all successfully met up, I'm going to cast Rary's telepathic bond on us.
Oh?
Yes.
Cool, we have a hive mind. How long's the spell last?
An hour.
Alright, what's up? What do we need this for?
So we'll be able to communicate not only with words, but also through images and everything.
Oh, well, also totally just like kind of like, oh, well, I mean, here you go, and I go ahead and show them my memories of the event after the whole
No.
probably like half an hour long discussion.
And I got everybody except the old man, right?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Permanent. So now we get that whenever.
Now it's
we want.
permanent, okay.
Whew. We all feel a bit of kind of a divine spice. All right. Yeah.
Alright, so
That's
yeah,
nice.
we get images of what happened to Terry and his events of being attacked by lightning bolt counterspell assassin man.
Okay, Sokka. Jesus, that's a fucking name.
What?
Sparky Boom Man.
Sparky Boom Man.
And also,
Yeah,
he
what-
didn't cast Counterspell. Terry cast Counterspell.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
spells were Lightning Bolt and Ray of Enfeeblement. Because he was having to go down in level because he'd used both of his 3rd level spells.
Yeah, remember these dudes are all super weak.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you didn't get the one guy that was max level in this world,
Yep.
did you?
And,
Totes overkilled that one.
yeah, anybody who'd be like an archmage would probably stand out pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
I don't know, like as far as Terry's concerned, this guy had the balls to try to kill a god.
He had no idea.
I'm very intrigued
If you
on
check,
that.
there is 20 platinum in that pouch that was paid for you.
Well,
Because
I
nobody
I
knew
don't
the
do
power
that.
that you had. You were just some rival
I mean-
baker.
What the fuck? I went to a low end, freaking outdoor soup place and they ponied 20 plat? What the fuck, guys?
It's more thinking that that's embarrassing that you're worth so very little.
Yeah.
I mean, that's whatever.
That's good money for that shop.
Trade secrets are cheap, man.
Yeah, it's real good money for that shop. They from what their level was, were willing to put a lot out to keep their three
Yep, they're 3 herbs and spice.
secret.
So much money.
You're like, it's salt, pepper, garlic. What the fuck?
It's definitely salt, pepper, and something. I haven't decided what,
Oh,
but it's
wow.
salt, pepper, and something.
Well, it can't be garlic. Garlic's too easy. But probably like sage or something.
No,
Sage is pretty good on poultry.
it's allspice because it's all the spices.
Wow.
That's
Nah.
not how that works.
No, because salt, pepper, is spicy, so it's got to be an herb.
An herb.
Yeah.
My minty chicken.
Well, remember, it's a chicken, like, stew.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Wow.
So cool, we got a telepathic bond permanently. That's pretty neat to have now.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I mean, thanks for that. I'm gonna. I mean, does anybody want to come with me down to the? Well, I mean, I can't really bring people with Misty Step. I'm gonna go and pop out another 30 feet of tunnel for.
Go down the road.
Yeah, I want to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to go to the underside.
I mean,
I want to use a resurrection on down there.
Yeah.
David, don't you want to come over and, I don't know, apologize for your erroneous accusations?
I'm not gonna. I will go ahead and do another prayer to the old man and be like, so you have apparently got some. So dear old man, some assassins are trying to kill in your name now. They apparently think that it's just that their normal contracts should be in your name. So might want to deal with that.
I
Amen.
send back, did he tell you who sent it?
Maybe. Oh no, I know. I'm not gonna respond. Whatever.
Yeah. So you're not telling me whether or not he
No, because that's a whole nother prayer.
doesn't cost you anything.
It costs
Hey,
me
man.
time.
Sometimes
also-
it's hard.
Also, it's a prayer. It requires reverence. I'm not going to spend reverence
It
on
costs
your.
his pride.
Yeah.
So we go visit the tunnel people?
Yeah, I mean, I go ahead and get. I mean, I can Misty Step down there and just do another 30 feet onto the 20 feet that I did before. I don't know if 50 feet's going to be enough to, like, get people out, though. Okay.
I think that puts
I mean,
you
like-
about halfway.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's going to take me probably, like, another... If I really punch it, I could get it done tomorrow, and that's probably what I'll do, but...
Alright.
We can do that real fast. You got a greater restoration.
Greater Restoration's not going to get my spells back, dude.
I don't know, that's 8 hours rest.
Huh?
Isn't there a day's rest for you? Or a long rest?
Yeah,
No,
Great
it-
Restoration isn't the
Yeah.
same as a long rest.
No, Greater Restoration will get rid of fatigue, which is the penalty for not sleeping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so-
if you haven't been taking your long rest, you don't get your spells back.
Yeah, it doesn't give
Yeah.
you the it doesn't give you the bonus of rest. It gets rid of the penalty for not resting.
You need 2 in an 8 hour, or your spells twice in a 24-hour window.
What?
With the greater restoration as well.
You can't take more than one long rest per day.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I could go and do a long rest, but I mean, and get my spells back now. But like, that's still me sitting down for 8 hours to that, which
Yeah, read a book, something, whatever.
I mean, I don't know what's going on, and to be honest, I am pretty concerned about Alice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's appease her and go kill a dragon or get that armor again she needed.
You know what? I do have. Could go ahead and just pop myself out some armor since I'm apparently getting contracts on me for being helpful.
That's one way to put it.
But no,
Going to a place and saying, "I know your recipe," is not a helpful statement.
no, I was trying to help them make it a better recipe.
So wait, so do we make it to the Undercity?
I mean, yeah, but it takes me like 5 minutes to do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but I wanted to help.
Okay, well, I mean, like I said, I'm going down there with Misty Step. Do you guys? And I mean, I'll take a rope down with me if you get one, but
Yeah. Misty Step, you're gonna teleport, what, 30 feet?
down the hole.
Okay, so you
Okay.
go. So you go to the. Alright, so your way of getting in is going to the mayor's or to the governor's home.
Yes.
Okay. And is Misty Step when you get as many uses as you want?
No, I've got spell slots for that. That's a low level spell.
Okay. So as far as getting into the gate to get into their property.
Oh, I thought the. No, isn't the Okay, the way down I thought was through the Oubliette.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know where it is underground, but as far as the actual like where there's the deliberate entrance where they throw them, that's under the governor's house.
Oh. Okay, well.
In a locked yard, in a locked cellar, in a locked gate.
Yeah, I've got 3 spell slots for second level spells. I'll spend 1 for knock to open the gate.
Okay.
Wait.
That's loud.
Didn't you guys have permission to be down here?
Huh? No, they threw us down here because they don't care who gets punished, so they just threw us down there.
No.
We were like, "Punish me, Daddy," and they did. So no, we just go up to the mayor's house.
You did again. Be like, "Punch me again, Daddy. I got out."
No, because let's not do that. We don't need them to get in there, so we just knock, gate opens, go over there.
Cellar
some
door
rope-
locked.
What?
Cellar door locked. There's wooden
Hey,
cellar doors.
You Stan, you opened this that one time. Would you mind doing it again?
Yeah. Okay. Kapowie.
Blows the cellar door open. And go down.
Kapowie down that lock.
We open. We throw some rope down and slide our way down.
There
the
is
hole.
an actual gate over the hole.
Is it locked?
Yes.
I said Kapowie over that lock too.
Okay, so you want that one
Okay.
too.
Cool. Yeah. Cool.
Hmm?
Yeah.
This is
The-
just
the
really
front-
becoming expensive for them.
Yeah. The front gate we don't want to blow up.
Just give me a
That
key.
the front gate is nice.
You got repair it?
In other words,
Yeah.
the one that is for the yard, not the oubliette, yeah.
And then we just rope our way down, and
And this
Well,
is
it's
one
30
way
feet
to
short
bring
again?
money back into the town.
then I
Yeah,
just
great
go back
gate.
to the hole that I had the ladder going up into, and make it another 30 feet. That
Mhm.
takes me like 3 minutes. I don't know what the rest of the group does.
Okay. Now we're up the ladder reaches the rope height now.
They're in different spots, though.
Adam said that I need another 50 feet before it's done.
Okay.
Billy,
Does that
what did you want to do?
Well, I mean, so the holes, the actual hole that they throw people down, how big is that?
It was
4
a
feet
manhole,
across?
big manhole, wasn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so pretty
Space?
thin.
Hmm?
Pretty thin, basically.
I mean, I could fit down that pretty well as a human person. Like a 4 foot wide thing is pretty big.
Yeah, but for like doing big stuff, it's pretty small. Because if I were to summon,
As opposed to, compared to, like, a manhole cover, it's significantly larger.
yeah, but the idea that I was thinking is like if I had my flying mount, would it be able to flap its wings up the tunnel to be able to carry people?
Oh, no, probably not.
And it's just like, so if it was something like that, that's not something I could do. All right, so you can go down in a let's see that there's whatever the 80 some odd people down here.
You can discern it.
Okay. I'm able to find out that there's about that many people. Alright, so I wanted to start figuring out a way to transport them to get them topside. And we just had whatever the ladder stuff, but it's not complete.
Yeah.
Did you start from the bottom or from the top?
Bottom.
From the bottom. So they can only go up how many feet?
50.
50 feet. Okay, and then the total distance was what, 550? From the ground to the edge of the top side. Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember exactly. My guess was about 100. Did I say something much bigger?
Oh, I don't know. I was just going based off rope length. If it was shorter than that.
Yeah, remember it was I had 500 feet of rope, and we were still 50 feet short.
Did you have 500 or did you have 100 feet of rope and it was like 120 feet?
I thought it was a really deep hole, though. That's why.
I thought it was. Anyway, I thought it was only like 30 feet of hole, but like I wasn't going up the hole. I was doing making them a different path.
Yeah, if it was 500 feet, I'd figured that they would explode from the 20d6 worth of damage or whatever.
Alright, then probably 100 feet. Then I gotta change that to 100 feet of rope.
Alright, so it's like 120 feet distant.
So you could dimension door in and out if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Are you looking something up?
Alright, while I'm down there, I go grab one of the legs from...
Yeah, because all the ropes are like 50 feet, so you probably splice two together to make 100 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, alright.
I grab one of the bones from the cannibalized pile, and take it outside with me, and cast resurrection on it. It makes the whole body.
What?
Anyway, so we've got the 84 people down here.
Saying y'all act like I cause problems.
You do interesting stuff.
It fails.
They didn't want to come back. Okay.
Or that it was too old.
Or they die of old age.
That too.
It's not like,
Yeah,
oh, we killed them to cannibalize them. It's, well, waste not, want not.
Hey, I'm down for that. I mean, if it was a person that got, murdered and eaten, I was doing a check for it.
Okay, well, no.
So,
Yeah, it's just, waste not, want not. That makes good
from
math
your
for me.
description before, did they have, like, little houses and stuff that they built?
Yeah, houses, tents, that kind of thing. Shelters and divisions amongst the community that they built out of whatever garbage got thrown or washed down here.
Okay. So the hole is, what, 4x4?
But they also have a food
I mean, it's
supply.
round.
It's round. Okay.
Yeah.
So is it, like, 2 foot radius, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I see anything that would be small enough that it would be able to go up the shaft, but wide enough that multiple people could stand on it?
Up the shaft.
I mean, sure. You're not sure how sturdy it would be, but there are things that are like that. If that doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. If it's something that just enough that it would be able to hold the people's weight as I lift them up.
Yeah, then you're not sure. No, not really.
Okay, not even like.
Anything that large that came down here has to be pretty flimsy that it's falling through layers of sewer grate, kind of.
Okay. Then if that is the case, if there's not a rock that would suffice that's down here that's could be used, the next idea for doing the same thing would be to use the rope in order to...
Not that would fit multiple people.
Not that would fit multiple people. The next idea would be to use rope to tie them all together and then use it on the rope.
Are these people against climbing the rope?
They're unsure about their desire to leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have food and water permanently now with my people, so...
Okay.
And the idea of the sun is really scary for these people.
I see.
And our goal here is not to like force them out or anything like that. It's just to give them an option.
Okay. I thought these people were ready to go and just needed to be lifted up.
I started to notice that. As you're thinking, alright, we can tie you all together. And they're just like...
Yeah, it's just like...
we don't want to go.
Yeah, no, that's cool. We'll just like provide a way out for you. That's all we
Okay.
we do.
Yeah, if you need like an actual, just like staircase built in case you want to go out, that's different.
Yeah.
Has anyone noticed the broken doors yet outside?
I think you're down in the hole.
Yeah, no, we didn't break
I
any
said I
doors.
came up with that dome, remember?
We didn't break any doors that were that was readily visible. Damn it!
Red door.
Speaking of breaking doors,
Taking down barriers.
Yep.
It's funny. As long as it doesn't hit that light in the background and shatter and create fire.
No, it's one of those
Even
cheap.
cooler.
It's one of those cheap lights. If it was gonna catch on fire, it would be at an inconvenient time.
Rolfur.
Any time is inconvenient, I promise you.
Nah, I've got a fire extinguisher.
Rolfur, is there anything that you're doing that you need help with?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, this is what
I don't
Rolfur
have-
wants. This is
I don't have
on.
something.
Yeah, this is on Rolfur's request. This is what Rolfur wants.
Yeah. But I misunderstood, and I thought that these people just needed to be lifted up out of the pit. I didn't know that they needed like an option to stay down or go up if they wanted.
Yeah, these are people that have never seen the sun before.
Okay.
And I mean, Terry doesn't really like care one way or another. I mean, he likes the idea of letting people go free, but I mean, they think of themselves as free anyway. So,
Okay.
like, he's doing this because Rolfur asked him to.
Rolfur don't ask for much.
And you're just making the stairs going from basically up the hole, or were
Yep.
you going through someplace else?
He is going up one of the drains.
Water
was.
cracks, yeah. So
Okay.
I'm bringing up somewhere that's going to be less noticeable than the stairway.
So it's one of the drains. There's something that I want to help out with while I'm here.
Okay.
I cast Arcane Eye, and I'm going to go ahead and use that in order to investigate the water drain to see where it leads to.
Okay. Make a luck check.
Alright.
Actually, no. Terry gets to make the luck check. He's the one that chose it, and he's going to be more happy about it.
That's true.
Because Terry never gets to pick luck. Terry loves luck.
That's a 17. That's an 18.
18. Yeah, that one just goes directly up to the back of of some alley.
Okay, I show Terry what I saw over the Arcane Eye, so he knows.
Okay, cool. That's great. That's fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted.
Yep. So there you go.
Terry is pleased.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to go ahead and go back to where Zachariah is.
Okay. He's probably somewhere outside of the governor's gates.
That's, yeah, understandable.
At the point where he's like, that's you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you
This
go
feels
out
like a
there,
family
you
dance.
can involve a few guards speaking to the housekeeper there as you come up and out from there,
No.
standing around where the gates are.
Well, if it's only that, I can just dimension door straight to the surface and probably stand right next to him. wherever Zachariah is.
Okay, so you just avoid going through the gate?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be a fast way to get up. Over the telepathic bond, I was thinking about going and visiting Chuck. Does anybody want to go?
Who's Chuck? But sure.
Chuck's my
In the chocolate factory.
yeah, back to my chocolate factory.
Oh. I mean, no, I'd be happy to see how your church is going.
Okay. Yeah, just come upside then.
Okay. Stan, you good?
Sure, I can join.
Well, no, I'm just I don't want to leave you stranded down here.
Oh, if you want to take me out, sure.
So first they go and get a nice dinner, then they go.
Yeah.
I'm going to Misty step up the hole
And what are you offering?
because I'm going to also fix the door and the locks that I asked you to blow up.
Wait.
Hey, you should fix that, you vandal.
What?
Do you have Misty Step at will or something?
No, I've got 3 spell slots for a second level. I just used the rope to get down rather than the Misty Step, and I use the Misty Step to get up now. I use Knock, so I've used 2 spell
Doesn't
slots.
Misty Step only move you 30 feet?
Yes.
He just has to get
Yeah,
to
I
the
asked
rope.
Ryan
okay.
where he is through the arcane power, and then I dimension
so
over to him.
you're just climbing the rope the rest of the way. Okay.
Yeah, as best I can.
Make sure to grab my rope then. The dimension door over to Ryan.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and spend like 20 minutes.
I like that
fixing
Dimension Door is something you can take somebody with you, and
Yeah.
both of you left without doing so.
I'm gonna go ahead and move my
That's
fat
what
ass
you're
up
doing
the
with
rope
me. Okay,
and collect the rope, fix the
What
gate.
about
or
what
like
about Rolfur's? Did Rolfur go down?
no,
No.
Is the roper done?
No.
Or,
I didn't even go with them.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you off doing then?
I wanted to buy some regular traveling supplies.
You have mundane gear?
Huh?
Just mundane gear?
Yeah, purely mundane gear.
Easy
Traveling
enough.
clothes, new boots, some rope, just crap that I don't have because I've been coasting on the charity of others.
Yeah, it takes a bit of doing a few different stores, but you're able to do that easy enough.
Yeah, backpack, bedroll. I get the feeling that now that we're out the boat, we might actually go traveling again. Something I'm familiar with.
Yep.
So I got to get prepped for that.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
Otherwise, once I'm done with that, we don't have a place here. We just have that tavern, right?
no, we don't even have a tavern now.
Yeah, we don't have anything.
We have nothing.
Rolfur, do you...
Then I go to the wizard's tower.
I mean,
And
you were in on the telepathic bond of, do you want to go visit Chuck?
Who is Chuck?
my hometown.
Your town's name was Chuck?
No.
No, Charlie. In
Charlie.
the chocolate factory, it's
Yeah.
Charlie.
I'm not against it. We can take everyone with teleport, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta hold hands.
Yeah.
Did you bring up that you were doing that mundane shopping over the bond at all?
As far as no, I don't want to go down to the Oubliette with you. I'm going to do some shopping.
That would be more or less, yeah. I can't help you in the Oubliette. I've already got everything from them. I gotta prepare to travel. Buy some basic stuff.
Okay, and then can I go ahead and give Rolfur some money before we split up in order to buy me some as well, if he doesn't mind?
You just want something specific or just traveling gear?
Yeah, traveling gear, but and buy me some extra rope as well.
Yeah.
But I'll give you some money to purchase that stuff.
Okay. And he can pick out what he wants as well as he figures out, yeah. No need to waste the time with that. Old man. I need 3. I'm guessing persuasion unless you want to roll it a different way. From your full day spent proselytizing.
Okay, 26 on the first one. Would you stop being so difficult? 32 on the second. Oh, we're not getting over that. That is correct, I did not. And 45 on the third.
All right. Does anyone ask Old Man about going to visit Doppler?
Charlie?
Yeah, go and visit my old hometown again.
I mean, unless they pray to me, there's no way they would find me, so...
I know, that's why I'm asking if they take the time to do that.
Still a little peeved, so no.
I didn't do anything!
Your
Yeah.
followers did.
But yeah, no, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll be like, dear old man, would you like to come with us on a journey to go and visit my hometown again?
I am very busy proselytizing at the moment. However, I do have an interesting proposal for you involving a religious holiday festival that would be mainly the two of us because it involves chocolate.
Old man, that sounds wonderful. I am very interested.
Understandable. Is my reply to that prayer. Because I don't pray, I reply. I'm like friggin' early 2000s cell phone users. Like, you're gonna have to call me. I don't make phone calls, I just answer them.
Alright.
So is the plan that you're leaving here, it's what, late afternoon?
Yeah, we can leave.
Or is Rolfur and Terry against that because they haven't finished?
Yeah, I would like to get this done. So do you mind if we do that like tomorrow?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's like if you need extra time, that's just something that I was planning to do.
Yeah, I just want to fulfill this request that Rolfer's given me before we go.
Okay.
And then I need 5 more casts to do that, which will be tomorrow.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna go and find an inn for the night.
Make a luck check.
I'm like, do you really?
24.
You find an inn ran by one of your followers. Of course, you always have a room at this inn.
Well, all right then.
Yeah, go burn
Well,
them.
he finds a place. I ask anybody else if they would like me to provide room for the night.
What, do you have a mansion?
Yes.
That's a 7th level spell, dude.
Yeah, I know.
And he gets it back tomorrow.
Actually, I don't spend it today. I just recall it.
Well, furthermore, technically you have to have a place that you go. Do you go to his room to put the door?
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, let's walk into Terry's room and we got our own room. Zzz.
Wow. Dick move. But I mean, not gonna fight it.
Hey man, you can eat 90 people's worth of that 100-person meal if you want.
Got me sold.
Challenge accepted.
He's vegetarian.
No, it's what
Yeah,
It's all salads.
Terry is not against that.
It's
No.
just salads.
Salads have their place.
Yeah, no, Terry.
Yeah, it's generally with the chickens. Then you feed them up on the salads and you eat the chickens.
No, the salads have a place in the belly.
Of rabbits that you can then kill and cook and eat the rabbit.
You guys can go ahead and put in your order before I make the mansion, and I can just have it.
Ready.
You know, I wanted soup earlier today, and it doesn't even have to be good soup. Just like, can I just get just soup? I just want soup.
Yes.
Bone broth it is.
And you know what? I just want soup that I didn't make. Is that asking for so much?
Yeah.
Make an exact food kind of soup Terry makes.
Say, I've traveled around. I've eaten a bunch of different places. I can go ahead and give you a variety.
Made a sweet and sour soup.
Yeah.
Got gummy bears in it. Keep us
Just
understood.
saying that sentiment hits way too close to home, David. Way too close.
I know what it's like to be a cook, Bob.
Way too close to home. God damn it.
This character has so much of you in it.
Why'd you have to make him morbidly obese? Didn't have to be that close to home.
Because I have a thing about fat wizards. I think fat wizards are hilarious.
Understandable.
Yeah, Alice will join. If
Man.
invited, would the old man even come?
Oh yeah, eventually when I was done.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea
Pile
what to do
on
about
and
Alice.
you get your.
I have one other thing to do before then, but yeah.
What did you have to do before then?
I need to go and find one of the red officer dude.
Well, you cannot find the same version, but you can find someone within the red.
I go up to him,
Mhm.
go up to them and just say, he only failed once. And I tell him the follower's name. So-and-so has passed, but he only failed once. His secrets.
And then he disappears.
I mean,
And I,
He has one to do.
and he can really disappear.
I go, I basically say, the guy's name only failed once. He didn't succeed in his contract, but he didn't betray it either. And then I disappear. And then I go to bed.
Otherwise, yeah, you have a
Magnificent man.
lavish, magnificent even mansion meal.
I go ahead and set it up so everybody's got their own themed rooms and bathrooms as well in the mansion.
Aw. Thank you.
It's just like, yeah, everybody will be able to have their own quarters and have whatever they like for their meal. I'll even set up like a small den area for relaxation or experimentation if they want to use it for that.
But otherwise,
I go and read Flaming Dog Poo and the Human Response. It's a book in the library. It's Ryan's library. I imagine it would be a book.
Yeah.
well, we will call it an evening, so let's do followers.
Isn't this the second evening?
The last evening was
Oh,
last
right,
session.
right. We did it last session. I mean, it's been 2 weeks.
I hope not. So Billy gains 30 followers. Terry gains 90 followers.
Ooh, good job, Terry.
Making up for that.
Stan gains 140 followers.
Hell yeah, Stan, go
There
for
we
it.
go. Finally paying off.
I was like, wait a minute. What happens when the two dice max out?
Good luck to all.
Rolfur also gains 140 followers.
Now I'm definitely not in first.
Yeah.
Unless you also gain 140.
I'm not going to gain 140. I'm going to get like 10.
Bob, if it makes you feel better, my 140, I'm up to 860.
Yeah, that's more than me.
How much did you have?
848.
Yeah.
He hasn't gotten his followers yet.
Exactly, that's my point.
Okay, you actually, old man, you had a different die combination set up, so you didn't roll max. And
Okay.
you gain 140 followers. But you had a greater potential.
So old man's still in the lead.
Yep.
I'm 12
But today,
followers off.
today you just feel as, You just know the bards must have held a big seminar or something.
I'm 12
Billy, you feel like they really, for some reason, they gypped you. It was a seminar to people other than bards. All the bards were already your followers.
Nah, well, that's...
We just figured Bob gets his special roles for proselytizing.
I get insanely high persuasion checks, which helps my rolls for proselytizing.
You mean around the same ballpark as I was shooting out? Yeah.
Otherwise, join us next time. Sounds like maybe they're going to a different city again. We'll just have to wait and see.
12 off.
Or an old city again, yeah. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye.